Because people hear new construction and they think brand new house, but there's actually many things to consider.
Exactly.
The longest pause ever, and she said, exactly.
So we're here with new construction market experts, and we're wanting to talk about new construction. It sounds simple, but there's a lot of factors to consider. It's not just a brand new house. Tell me, what are the things to consider when you're looking at new construction?
You've got production build homes, you have custom build homes, you have spec homes, inventory, warranty program, financing. There's so much to consider.
Let's just start with a production build home. What is that exactly?
Production builds are what you see when you're driving around and you see large communities. Those are going to be production homes. The builder owns the land and the lot. They have specific plans that you can choose from. They have picked which home will go on which lot normally. They've submitted or started processing permits. Very limited structural options. You can or cannot make personalization depending on where they are in the build status.
So this is definitely not a custom home. Is there things you can do?
Correct. This is not a custom home, but you do have options depending on your timeline. And that could be hard finishes, what we say in the business, which is your flooring, your countertops, your paint colors, your cabinets, your plumbing fixtures.
The fun stuff.
The fun stuff, the shiny, pretty things. But there are cutoff dates. Once foundation is poured, you do lose the ability to make options. A lot of times that's going to be electrical or plumbing options or structural options. So be very mindful of cutoff dates.
So the customization of these homes really depends on where they are in the build process.
Absolutely.
New production builds usually just have a traditional kind of financing. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Production builders normally have an in-house lender or a preferred lender. Some will require that you get pre-approved, others will not. I always recommend seeing what the builder has available for incentives. Normally, it is the builder that is contributing to these financial incentives, not the bank mortgage institution.
And new construction market experts, we can help guide you through that process as well.
Because it can be very inundated with all of the different aspects of financial incentives. Financial incentives can be a rate buy down. It could be a rate lock, closing cost, prepaid, could be appliances, a whole number of options that you might be able to get depending on negotiations.
Is there any negotiations in the pricing?
Generally speaking, no. The last recourse for builders is to lower the price of the home. Builders don't normally want to do that because it can affect appraisals in the community. They offer financial incentives. They offer, at times you'll see, get a refrigerator if you close by this date. So there's different types of options. And again, it's going to be tied to those incentives that the builder is offering.
Also regarding pricing of the homes, I know there's a base price, and then what can I expect to see on top of that?
You have a builder that has everything included, zero personalizations. You're picking A or B of a home that's probably an inventory or a spec home. There are builders that have a good amount of things included in your base price, so you will not get a huge bill for upgrade options. There are others where the base price is a lot lower, very budget friendly, but you really need to know what are the upgrade costs.
And those can be wrapped into the loan at the end, or?
And those are something that are wrapped into the purchase price. And the good thing with new construction is your loan will not start until the home is complete and you close.
What types of homes are available through new construction?
First, you're going to have a move-in ready home, a spec home, inventory home, they're called, and that is complete. You do not get a chance to make any customizations. Possibly you can get landscaping added, you could get a fridge added, maybe blinds added. It's really one of those things. It is specific to a builder and specific to a community and a home. Next, you're going to have homes that are under construction, and you may or may not be able to personalize those. Or you're going to have pre-sale or homes that start at dirt.
All right, and that's where you choose your lot and the plan and everything, and you will get to make all those.
And that's where you're going to make all those choices. And what's nice is that's where you will have the option to address orientation. You want a home that's facing south, or you are looking for a view lot, or you're looking for a green space lot. And that's really where the pre-sales, that's going to be your option.
Production builds are obviously the big communities we're all used to seeing. The next option for new construction is obviously custom. That's a completely different animal. So tell us a little bit about what a custom build would be like.
That is a wonderful option if you have a nice budget, if you have a lot of flexibility, if you have time to find your lots. You are going to be getting an engineer, you are going to be buying plans, you are going to be getting a construction loan where normally you have 20 to 25% down payment. It starts before you start excavation. So that is another topic that we'll talk about further down the road, because it is a lot and it is involved.
Okay, so very customizable, but time and money might be a little bit more of a factor.
Yes.
Okay, so moving kind of back to production, what can buyers expect to pay up front?
That is an incredibly convoluted question, and you would think it's easy, but it is not. What you can expect is an earnest money deposit. Most builders are going to require that when you go under contract that you are putting an earnest money deposit. Non-refundable, refundable. Everyone is different.
I understand earnest money is, needed for, even resale homes. Everybody puts earnest money down, and it's basically guaranteeing the seller that you're serious
why don't
about
you
this purchase.
blob that in there, sister?
I just did.
Oh, yeah. She did? Did you get it? All right. Yeah. Your next out-of-pocket expense could be a design center deposit. And normally, every builder is going to have a pricing sheet that notes what you can expect before you go into this appointment. So do know that at the front of the transaction, you'll be looking to write a check for a deposit at the design center.
What are the reasons people are choosing new construction over a resale home?
Well, it's new construction. It has a nice new home smell. No one's lived in it. Nobody's done anything in the home. It's beautiful and new. You're going to have a warranty with it. You are going to have current modern configurations in the home. Now that folks are working remotely, they have specifics that they're looking for. They're needing workspaces, or you have mom that is, or dad that is staying for longer periods of time. You need a space for them. Also, you have a nice, efficient home. So it's going to help with the budget. You're going to have a home that has new systems, new roof, new windows. So you won't have any of those big ticket items that can surprise you and really be tough to navigate.
When you're building from dirt, like you said, and you're going to start from the ground up, how long can I expect for that to take?
Generally speaking, you're looking at a 6-month build time. If you are looking at a home where you are able to make configuration changes, that means that the builder is going to have to submit those changes into the permitting department. So you could be 7 or 8 months. But really, I think you're looking at 6 to 8 months as the longest part of this process.
Okay, let's talk about the common mistakes that we see when people are going to purchase new construction.
Buyers go into the sales office and models and they're not represented. Do know those reps are there strictly to represent the seller. Second is design center appointments. You can blow the budget quickly if you are not prepped for that and ready for that appointment. Also, understanding premium lots. What does that mean? What is the availability? What is the cost for this? Other, very important, don't skip home inspections.
What sounds so crazy, getting an inspection on a brand new home. So why would we recommend that?
Let's say you're buying a car. Every once in a while, there's something that comes up. It's worth doing. This is your most important purchase, it's worth doing.
Right. And as far as if things were to come up on an inspection, do the builders fix all of them, or how does it work?
Perhaps. It is difficult to say because it's ever changing. And again, that's where you need somebody that is really looking out for you, that can tell you the realistic expectations of this home inspection and what the builder is responsible for.
Most new construction comes with a builder's warranty. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how to
Which
use it?
is fantastic. If there's any defects, that means that warranty is going to address it. It's important to have the builder warranty, be able to navigate the different nuances of the warranty for specific builders because they change. There are different warranties. Also goes with HOA, understanding HOA and how that affects you and as well as your community. Hey, Marci, what are your goals and aspirations?
So new construction market expert, the goals are really to help you from the very start to the finish of the process of getting yourself in a new home. The process can start out really difficult by trying to find and navigate the neighborhoods. I mean, the addresses, because they're new homes, the GPS doesn't often work, and not everything's listed online. So we really created this resource and expertise to become knowledgeable from the very beginning until you're handed the keys and you're moving in. And then we that's what we're here for, and we want to help you through the entire process.